Janet Goodell Haley, a native Lansingite, has devoted much of her spare time to volunteer activities, the Mildred Erickson Fund, the Junior League, and other civic activities. Her husband, Gilbert Haley, was executive secretary of the Michigan Automobile Dealers Association. Jamie, I understand you have an interesting observance of an early automobile scene in Lansing. Would you tell us about it?
Oh, I'd be delighted. The history and the romance of the automobile in Lansing, Michigan. And in such a time as this, it's very important that we remember the standards and the way the wonderful Rotary International Club began. And I remember fondly as a child, school children around Morris Park, Little Red Schoolhouse, were out taking care of the horse and that delivered the milk. And that ended, and the little child looked up and said, "Oh, look what's coming down the road." And it's not making any noise. And there was the first electric car, which Mrs. Ariels was riding in with a large flowered hat. And as she continued on down to the Morris Park, and where there were two brick pillars, and that was one that Mr. Moore had given was to honor him for his great gift at this beautiful park to the city of Lansing, and that great generosity, and it is akin to the wonderful generosity of the Rotary Club, who gives money for scholarships and for children and many, many things through the years. And it's their wonderful motto is service before self. And that has continued all through these 150 years and built such a strong contribution in this club to the city of Lansing. And we continue the romance of the automobile, which has been such a contributing contribution to this city. And it all began, it moved on through the years, and many, many cars were different cars. And so they had common challenges and decided that they needed to be an association, which began in Detroit, but which came to the capital city of Lansing, and was formed the Michigan Automobile Dealers Association. And they now have a very fine building out in East Lansing, and where there is much going on, which is helping build and continue the automobile dealer industry. So I can't say enough about Rotary and what they have done and how the automobile impacted all of our lives. It helped get people to Rotary meetings and get to church, and it helped families celebrate holidays, and it's grown and grown to make such a contribution to our lives. It has impacted our lives so much. And I just want to thank you for this opportunity to praise the automobile. I'd like to say when they first were made, little boys and girls played with little cars, and that was their joy. And it's continued through the years, and today little boys and girls are still playing with model cars, and we'll continue to grow and contribute to our wonderful, wonderful Michigan, particularly, but to the world, to the global world. What the automobile has brought into our lives has been a wonderful thing, and I'm very happy to have had an opportunity to say that. Thank you.
Jamie, I know Gil had a lot of changes and saw a lot of changes in the automobile distributorships. Do you recall any particularly?
Yes. Well, I do, of course, from the early years. it did grow as so many different models came into being. And they soon, as I said, found that they needed to bond together for their mutual problems. And it grew and it unified not only the industry, but the individual people who contributed so much to the development of the car.
Thank you, Jamie. Automobile manufacturing and distributorships have been an important part of Lansing's development, and we very much appreciate your sharing your remembrances with us. Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you. Thank you so much.